University of Missouri researchers have created a new cancer-fighting drug that is about 10 times more powerful than current chemotherapy drugs. MU chemists added molecules called carboranes to an existing drug.
Now, carboranes are three-dimensional clusters containing boron, carbon, and hydrogen. And what our study has shown is that we can replace some of the carbon atoms in a drug structure with a carborane to significantly enhance the binding of a drug to its target site.
Lee says that the tighter the bond between the drug and the cancer cell, the more effective the drug will be.
Well, drugs could be described as a key that fits into a specific lock. And in this case, a drug is a small molecule, and the lock is most typically an enzyme or a kind of protein that regulates a specific chemical reaction in the cell. And so when a drug binds to an enzyme, it interferes with its activity, most often shutting it down. And so by binding more tightly to an enzyme, a drug is more likely to interfere with the activity of the enzyme. And that's the basis of drugs.
Lee believes that this method of enhancing drugs can be used to improve drugs for many different illnesses.
These clusters are a way to improve the activity of many different types of drugs, not just this specific case, but drugs that treat migraine headaches or Alzheimer's disease and so forth. These clusters could be beneficial to creating drugs that are more potent and more selective for their targets.
Because these drugs are more powerful, doctors would be able to prescribe smaller and fewer doses.
The hope of this would be that we could produce new drugs that create less side effects.
Lee says clinical trials of the new drug could begin within the next 2 years. For the MU News Bureau, I'm Nathan Hurst.